on the way to go get me a mammogram today. Now, I know the title, you guys, getting a mammogram in your 20s is a crazy and wild thing, but the way things are changing nowadays, sometimes it's becoming more and more common. But I'm pretty sure you can't hear me in the car right now, so first things first, we're just gonna make our way to our appointment to get the mammogram. Not sure how much I can show you because simple fact, privacy, HIPAA, and all that stuff with technology and things, if you can show. I'll give you guys a little explanation, but right now I'm trying to make it to my appointment. So you guys, make sure you guys keep your health in check. Make sure you're staying on track with everything that you need to do, regardless if you feel there is a problem or you feel fine. It's very important, and it is okay to make that a normal routine to go see your doctors and, you know, do the things that you got to get done. So let's concentrate on the road. We'll get there for our appointment, and then I'll talk to you guys in a sec. All right, you made it. Okay, so I didn't actually record myself because I don't know the laws with getting flagged or anything like that, but this is for medical and science purposes, so you guys can see what it actually looks like to get a mammogram. This is actually a good representation, and guys, this is not really painful at all, and this is what we have to go through just to make sure we're keeping our bodies in check and monitoring to make sure we're cancer free. Alright guys, we made it out of the appointment. Your girl's finished getting her boobie squeezed. So, I can take this out for a sec, my nose plugged. So everything went great. The test was pretty easy. Talking about basically why I got mammograms in my 20s. Now, I currently am not 20. I'm still in my 20s, my last year of my 20s. But when I got my first mammogram, I got it when I was about 22, 23. Main reason because my family history. I told the story to you guys before. My sister was diagnosed early at 27, I believe. So with the family history of that, my aunt actually had cancer, and I'm not quite sure if there's other people who had cancer, but just the main two there. So which means I'm basically at a high risk, especially for her being on my maternal side. So it's just like a routine thing for me to get my mammograms, and in between I'm actually supposed to get ultrasounds, so you know, the technology and the processes, whatever it is, you know, scientific stuff, that it won't affect me and actually cause me to develop cancer and all this radiation and different things like that. So I was due a long time ago. Last time I went was between 2018 and 2020. And I know that was like right before the pandemic, so I was definitely due for another, just because, like I said, the history. And funny thing is, when I was talking to the nurse, I was gonna record, but I was like, I'm just not today, it's okay. You know, I did a little bit inside, but I didn't have to record the whole process. They ended up having to change my labs because they had the labs, but they just had me in for an ultrasound when I needed a whole mammogram and all that stuff. So it was a whole different process, but it wasn't a big deal. It was good that they saw it and corrected it and gave me the exact time slot that I needed, because it might take a little more time. But the lady who did my first mammogram, she actually was the one that was doing mine now, and they did a whole plan in the background before I went in and was, you know, discussing the plans for my test and all that stuff. So they're on top of everything that they're supposed to do, which I'm very thankful for, and that makes it easier on all of us when we're doing our part. So yeah, she ended up doing my first mammogram and doing mine again. So this was like my second one besides like the ultrasound and stuff. So I thought that was really cool and funny, and she made it like super easy for me. They're, you know, all the doctors and nurses, they're usually cool. We just talked about normal things, and given my history, you know, she asked how my sister was doing and different things like that. So they, you know, people, they really care about your health care and stuff like that. So they're trying to provide the best care that they can and kind of like help you out, you know. So I really appreciate that. That was good. You know, I feel safer in people's hands that are like that, you can talk to with, and, you know, feel at ease. We started talking about the low sodium journey. She you know, she has trouble doing low sodium, and, you know, she's been dealing with this for so many years as well. And I mentioned, you know, some things that have been going on. So, you know, I feel like I'm on the right track and the right path with a lot of the things that I'm doing. It will make sense later on. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, like when I said I became a nutrition coach, and it was a big deal for me because I know God has a bigger plan for me, and there's a bigger purpose for everything that I've been going through. And I'm just excited for the journey. Like, it's hard sometimes, don't get me wrong, days are hard. and people just have no idea what you're going through and what you're doing, but I always know it's for a bigger purpose. So you just kind of got to live in the moment, have fun, and do that. But I'm getting on a whole nother subject. So if you guys enjoy content, you know, daily motivation, life stuff, a little bit of faith, and these different types of vlogs with recipes and all that, this is the channel for you. So I just wanted to explain that things I wish I knew. One of those things where, you know, if you keep getting these tests and stuff done, how it can affect your body. But my doctors made sure they were, you know, I was aware of everything, and they basically explained everything for me and really want to provide the best care, because most people would think doctors are just money hungry for pills and tests and diagnosis and all this crazy stuff. But my team with my family, they really work with us. So basically what they're trying to do is, you know, have the best care for me and just keep doing things for a preventative measure. So those are some of the things. Just know it doesn't hurt. Sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable. Today might have been a little uncomfortable squeeze on one of them in a certain angle, but I mean, it gets over with pretty fast. The appointment really takes no more than 10 minutes when you're in there. Like, the longest part is waiting in the waiting room, honestly. And you don't have to be afraid of it. Whatever the results are, whatever they are, you just come up with a plan to solve and get through it. And again, like I said, these things are preventative. Like I said, I got mine in my 20s. A lot of people are getting diagnoses earlier nowadays. So it's just good to stay on top of your things and try to be preventative, not just with the testing, but eating healthy, you're exercising, drinking the water you're supposed to. All that stuff is a good combination to help you. So speaking of eating healthy, I'm going to cut yapping and go get some lunch. I think we're feeling Nando's today. So I have to go and put an order in and possibly use the bathroom too, because I got to do all that. But let me start this car, get everything in motion, and we'll go get some Nando's for lunch.
Suffocated in my sleep 'cause I got big dreams. I ain't really talking Polo G, you know they capitalize. Prayed up in the spirit, powered up just like I'm Kakarot. Really covered by the blood, boy, that's big bees. That I ain't gonna lie. What bees be saying is real, real easy, man.
Heck, bro.
Welcome to DKG Ministries. Well, all we do is praise.
Alright, so this is what I got. The music is too loud, so I came to the car just to eat and show you guys. Ooh, football. You can eat, you know, takeout and stuff, certain foods, if you just tell them no seasoning and, you know, light sauces and stuff like that on things that require a lot. So here is the chicken. I got the 3 sides with the lemon garlic, and then I just got plain fries. This is about 300 something, I think, for one thigh. Might be 200 to 300 for the fries. So combined 600-700. If you eat another 800, even if it is 1,000. I miss breakfast, so that'll be okay for me. That'll be breakfast and lunch. You guys know I do a lot of math when I do this, so it makes sense. If I'm telling you, that means it's gotta be right. But I'll look unfocused. I'm hungry. I'm about to grab, hurry up and eat this so I can head back home and beat this traffic and figure out whatever else we have to do for the rest of the day. So I'm back home. The food was really good. I just had 3 chicken thighs and some fries and the Pyrenees. I didn't finish one of them. I thought I was going to be able to, but that's a lot of protein and it kind of really made me full. So I saved one of the chicken thighs. So it's going to be, like I said, about 700 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium, which to me really isn't that bad for breakfast and lunch. But I wanted to show you guys something that I realized. I've been sitting on a clip since Christmas, and I just realized I haven't finished a single thing. So why don't I just plug it in and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Different types of features where you can kind of like touch screen, 3 fingers to swipe across. There's a right click button and all that. So the other mouse, the plain mouse, whatever you would say, they don't do that. And I needed to get her one of these to make the editing so much faster, because it does slow you down. Like, these little things make a big difference whether you know it or not. Look, I should switch her mouse out for mine. Can you see the difference? Yeah, I got a few scratches. Probably won't even notice it because she'll see mine and just think it's probably my mouse. So that works out perfectly. I'll just hide the box. Cable protector. Those are not so bad, the labels and stuff, I'm okay with those, but it's stuff like these, like the bags, because by the time we put everything in, it's like, they're kind of crazy. You want to show them what you got?
Oh.
Just hold it up.
Ta-da!
No, show, like.
I know, I'm being funny.
Hold up, you got a little dark.
What you trying to say? Ta-da!
Turn to the side so they can see the number. Oh, they don't tell you the numbers.
No.
Oh, but yeah, we upgraded the phone. That was the next thing. So now let's go home and we can check out the setup. So yeah, I had the grand idea of fixing up my mom's office space, and then I completely forgot. I had to return the mouse and I waited for that to process, and then I just really forgot to order another one. And there's also more things that I want to do to kind of spruce it up, get some little decor and pieces that kind of fit her style and that she likes. Maybe get one of those coffee warmers like I have. But yeah, with that being said, I'm doing this on a budget and there has to be funds to do this, so we're just taking it a little bit slow and kind of finding some little DIY projects and hacks, and kind of seeing the more she uses her space, she can see what she actually needs as well. So that's a big part of it. But I'm like, I don't want to keep sitting on this footage. I'm probably gonna hold it until next Christmas, so I figured I would show you guys how I attempted to fix up her office space, which still turned out pretty good. But now that we have the whole little office part done, I feel like I either want to go to the gym or try to find a new recipe. I've been trying to get back into my low sodium recipes again. Although we had lunch, we have to do something for dinner, and I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Do I want to repeat something or come up with a new recipe? But I might put a poll on Instagram or my community tab and see what you guys have to say. So let's do a little brainstorm, and then maybe we'll run to the store and I'll show you guys what I go get. So we're back home. I was gonna do a whole new fancy meal, but I changed my mind. You saw what I got in the store. I just got stuff to make some nachos, keep it super simple and pretty lean because of the meat. And I'm gonna try it with those jalapeno lime tortilla chips. I've been wanting to eat nachos with that because most people, when they eat nachos, they use Doritos and all the different flavors. If you guys haven't tried it, you should definitely give it a try. But instead, we're using the late July ones that are dairy free, and actually they're gluten free because they don't have any wheat in it. I don't know specifically gluten free, like, oh no, it is certified, okay, because some things still have gluten even though it doesn't have wheat in it. These are certified vegan, kosher, dairy free, I guess, and gluten free. It's whole grain and all that. It's made in a facility that doesn't process nuts, so that's always good. And the sodium's only 150 for about 12 chips, which is pretty good to me. I can eat half the bag and I'm good with it, but I'm not gonna try to do that this time. So that's a good option. Skinny Pop, I ate almost half the bag because this stuff was so good. This is only 120 milligrams for 3 cups. And honestly, 3 cups of popcorn is kind of like a big serving, so you can eat a lot of this and not have to worry about it. The other new thing that I got was this creamer. I haven't tried this flavor. I thought it was kind of new. So it's inspired by a vanilla latte. It's the non-dairy creamer, almond milk, and oat milk vanilla. I had the caramel macchiato one and some other cinnamon one, or hazelnut. It was okay. I think it was hazelnut toffee or something like that, but they were okay. I just wanted my normal creamer and they were out of that, so I just got this one to try because that's the only other one they had. So, and it was plain too at that, so we'll see how this one tastes in the week. But I'm about to cut my show on, clean this area up and get busy cooking, and then put on one of my little shows that you guys can't hear because I don't want to get copyrighted. Alright y'all, it is the next day, getting ready to hit the gym. I'm trying to check my phone to see what the weather's looking like because I have on shorts. I come to find out I cannot exercise in pants. I tried. I want to look cute in the gym sometimes. I just can't. I have to wear these, like, you know, the compression shorts. I have to wear the compression shorts because it's like I overheat. It's gonna be 62 today. I think I can get away with wearing my shorts and just putting on a jacket. Hopefully. I might be a little chilly, but it's okay. But I don't know what I want to lift today, but I'm thinking about trying something maybe on the Shred app and really trying to get more core stuff in, and I really just don't know what I want to lift. Maybe I'll just play around and come up with a few exercises, like probably hamstrings and glutes again to help me out a bit, and then I don't know, maybe I'll do what I did the last time. I didn't show you guys the last time I went to the gym, so I might try some of those things. I just don't know. I like going to the gym and doing what my body feels like, if that makes sense. And then I plucked all my lashes off, so I might have to run the Alto while I'm out there to get me some mascara because I don't think I want to put the lashes on. Like, when I do these lashes, if you can see, they clump together. Like, my lashes will look way fuller. These look like shark teeth, the way they get stuck. So I think I want to get some more mascara and hopefully we can get all this back together again. Why am I dark? I gotta get back over here. But either way, I'm taking pre-workout today because I feel like I need it. Just a little shot, and then I'm gonna come home and edit and work on a few other things. So let's hit the gym. Made it out of the gym. Okay, so I've been on this kick of trying to do everything natural, and I haven't been taking pre-workout. I used the Celsius today, which I felt like I really needed, and it definitely gave me a boost in the workout to where I did every single thing on the list, and I did the full 2 sets, and lately I have just not been doing that. So I can't say it is benefits. I believe, hang on, I know we can get pre-workout that's non-stim, which is not a lot of caffeine and stuff. Let me turn my music down. There's non-stim pre-workout where it's not a lot of caffeine, and of course it has the B12 and stuff like that. So lately I was taking the B12 drops. I think I didn't do it for a couple of days just to kind of go on and off. So Celsius has all that in it plus the caffeine, so that's good. But I've been thinking about looking up the benefits of glutamine again. Now, of course, I studied kinesiology. I knew all this stuff at one point. After I graduated, I was tired of it and kind of just fell off from some of it, but I know the importance of it. Once I go back and read and research, I know the benefits, and it'll be embedded in my mind and it'll just come back to me. But let me start this car. I'm thinking about looking in some of that stuff because a lot of supplements can be good for recovery. Oh, I got this on. It's good for recovery, you know, like muscle soreness and muscle growth. I don't really want too much muscle growth, but there's pros and cons to it. If I'm losing fat, I want my muscles to grow, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to get big like a bodybuilder, so I just want to look up some stuff again. I'm thinking about going back on supplements to see how it helped me. Now, I did lose a lot of weight without the supplements, but just to further me to last longer in the gym, basically, is why I would want to take the L-carnitine and, you know, just things for post recovery and all that, along with protein and stuff like that. So we're gonna look into that, and that'll be on the journey in the next few videos. But yeah, I'm about to go to Ulta real quick and get my mascara, then head home and make some lunch. Oh, and I did forget to tell you guys, of course, like I already knew, the test came back great. I was about to say positive. It came back negative, which is a positive thing because that means your girl's all clear. So you guys, if you have not, go get yourself checked. Whatever doctor's visits, and even if it's the dentist, start going to your appointments and getting your health back together, because after the pandemic I fell off a bit, but you guys know I've been talking about it a lot. I've been going back to my dentist, my doctors. I'm about to go to the chiropractor. I'm about to do all kinds of stuff to get my body back right. I chose this one instead of the waterproof one because I feel like the waterproof one, that's the one that was hard to get off and kept leaving on my eyes, making me look like I was sleepy and stressed. So this one should be good. Although this isn't the most aesthetic combination, I'm rewarding myself with some nachos and coffee. It doesn't quite go together, but it's gonna work for me today. So although I didn't get everything finished, that's okay. It's all a part of the journey. Small steps, small wins. But I do want to say thanks for hanging out with me today. I do have some fun things in store coming soon. Some really big news, but I'm still waiting to complete some things and finalize so I can share it with you guys. But as of now, I have to get my hair done and get ready for this weekend for some fun stuff that's going to take place. So that means I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed and like this video if you enjoyed it. And turn on that notification bell so you get an alert every time I drop the video and you guys won't miss the next one.
Like we always do with this